Inspect. This coin has been landing some serious partnerships and is trying to be the cornerstone of effectively Web3. Really new coin, not been around very long at all. The question is can this get to a really good price point? I think there's a huge potential that this will, but it's going to depend on a couple of things that I'm going to talk about. But definitely not one to sleep on, because fundamentally it looks like they've got the legs to do something pretty special. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new here and you don't know what this spreadsheet is, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. These were coins that I expected were going to make me a lot of money. And you can see what you would have made if you'd have put $100 into these coins when I released the videos and then sold after about 16 months. Your total profit in under a year and a half would have been over 123 grand, which is pretty damn good. Now, I don't share the coins I'm in on YouTube anymore. I do share them on my website, which is copymycrypto.com. So when members join, they get to see my entire portfolio straight away. Whenever I find coins that I think are going to make me a ton of cash, I jump onto the site, tell my members about the coin that I'm going to buy, the profits that that coin can have, and the percentage of my money that I'm going to put in. My members can copy along exactly. It means they make the exact same profit, but they don't do any work at all. There are thousands of members on the site, and the reason for that is they're making great money in crypto, but they're not having to do any work. And if you want to see what the members have made, that's on the site, along with things I've said in the past, which is all public record. You can verify it. The halving is imminent, and once that happens, the markets are going to get wild. If you don't have your portfolio sorted, now is the time, because if you're going to wait 2 months, you're going to have missed out on a lot of money that you could have made. So go read copymycrypto.com, have a look through the site, because I have no doubt it will be able to help you out. So Inspect. Inspect is trying to be the cornerstone. Serves as the cornerstone of Web3, introducing an innovative layer 2 solution that's crafted to enrich user experience across social media ecosystems like Twitter. As the inaugural layer 2 infrastructure for X/Twitter, Inspect grants users access to a ton of tools and products. They can offer invaluable insights and essential functionality, empowering users to navigate the dynamic realms of crypto and NFTs with ridiculous ease. Users are also equipped with a decisive advantage within the crypto sphere. The platform houses a ton of different tools that have been curated to provide individuals with enhanced market analysis capabilities, as well as a deeper look at the social movements within the crypto space. Those social movements are things that people pay attention to. I mean, look at the growth of Lunar Crush over the past couple of years. Like, people pay attention now for obvious reasons. If something's starting to get a ground surge in support, things are going to get interesting for that, and there's going to be growth. Inspect are now building on Sui as one of the primary data providers across the Sui ecosystem. They're equipping the layer 2 of X with tools to become a massive ultimate data hub and trading terminal for all markets. Really clever idea, and actually to capitalize on the sort of growth that we're seeing within X in terms of the crypto space. There are posts all the time now, combined with the fact that again, we see a huge ground surge in terms of crypto discussion on Twitter now. So utilizing Inspect to find the information about which cryptocurrencies are potentially garnering a lot of interest can give you a first mover advantage, or a leg up in terms of your investing. They're also announced very recently the successful launch of their mining operation on Bitensor. So this is a live dashboard showing real-time earnings that will be used for buybacks and burns on Inspect as well. So again, a really strong partnership. And they're introducing stocks and equities onto their market as well. So actually, in terms of data that they're providing, it's pretty damn good. Like I said, the layer 2 built for X. Now, you can immediately install and turn X into like a Web3 platform. As you can see, this is kind of a visual breakdown where you can see what's happening on the BNB chain, the people involved. Really clever idea. Now, is one thing that's going to happen here, obviously, we're going to see growth in the extension that is downloaded and installed. Once we start seeing more of this, combined with, what would likely be required to be some sort of endorsement from X, which I don't think is going to be necessarily that easy to get, this can do very well. The actual net gains in terms of users is growing more and more and more, and it's starting to look a little more like we're closing in on a parabolic sort of move to the upside in terms of user base for Inspect. That will coincide with investors. That absolutely will coincide with investors, because that's what happens. And if that does happen, Inspect net growth, like net gains, is going to be massive. Don't forget, as of right now, Inspect isn't on tons of places. It's on KuCoin, it's on Uniswap, PancakeSwap, Gate. Beyond that, not really. No big boys, no big boys at all. And imagine what happens if this coincides with like an endorsement from Twitter, combined with, well, firstly, an endorsement from Twitter would be enormous. This would be like, this would go wild. But then on top of that, if it lands on a Binance, if it lands on a Coinbase, this is going to go massive. And fundamentally, while right now it's below the price point of its launch, I think this is hugely undervalued. We're seeing net growth across the board for users. And look, the social data space is hugely unexposed right now. Lunar Crush is really the biggest of all of them. And look at the user base that Lunar Crush is now getting. Inspect is going to have something similar. But the benefit of Inspect is that you as an individual can take over and start using the dashboard to find stuff, rather than sort of depending on some, like, a lot of people that use Lunar Crush that I know use it to just keep an eye on what they tweet out, the data that they share. When Inspect start doing that, combined with the growth in user base that they're getting, I can see this absolutely banging up. Particularly because right now the circulating supply is small, comparatively to the total supply. Now that's not ideal, only 16% of the supply out, but there's a slow emit to the total supply. There's not going to be like a huge dump. This wouldn't shock me to see this break $500 million. I actually think there's a real shot of this hitting around $5. They would have put it at about 800 million market cap, which is massive. But again, data is going to be key here, but we are not that far from like a parabolic sort of move in terms of user base. And when that happens, guess what? The people that are using the platform will buy the coin. So the data precedes the market move here. And I can see this absolutely banging up if the user base continues to grow at the rate that it is. Just a very clever idea. And again, like I said, I think the social data, the social media data space is so unexposed in a crypto sense. I think Inspect have really jumped on something that could be hugely beneficial. So actually, by year's end, I think this could easily be a $5 coin. Again, like I said, really strong partnerships, addressing one of the most unexposed areas in crypto, and starting to see significant growth in users. All of those things will precede market moves to the upside. Do not be surprised if this starts running really well in price. If you've used Inspect, how do you find it? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you a fan? What have you used it for? What value did it bring? If it didn't, explain why. What could they do better as well? Because these kind of pieces of information help developers. So if there's something that you're not happy with, share it in the comments, because then if a developer sees it, they might attempt to address that. Guys, look, if you want to make the same profits as me in this bull cycle, you can do. All you have to do is head over to copymycrypto.com. That is the site I run, where I share with all my members the coins that I own. If you join up today, you would literally be able to see my entire portfolio. And And look, we're in a bull cycle right now. If you don't have your portfolio sorted, now is actually the time, because if you're going to wait 2 months, you're going to have missed out on tons of profits. Market's already hot, and if you're not confident about your portfolio, unsure about your portfolio, or you haven't got started, read through copymycrypto.com, see what's happened in the past, see what the members have made, verify it all because it's public record, because it may well be able to help you out, guys. And that is it from me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.